Alrighty, looks like we have a new character coming in. Tusken Chieftan. This makes 4 Tuskens now. You still don't have a full team, but it's getting there, I guess. Slowly but surely. You'd think there'd be more because Tuskens have been, like, kind of prevalent in these new shows, you know? There's the whole episode of them in Mandalorian Season 2, right? Season 2, Episode 2, it's all about Tuskens. Book of Boba is all about Tuskens. And yet, we have those 3 generic ones that we started with. But anyhow, here's the 4th one, another leader. Do we really need a leader, though? I don't know. We have that we've never really gotten to properly use, only because there's only a squad of 3, and they kind of suck. Nobody's using their Tuskens. But anyhow, let's see what he's all about. He's new. Maybe he'll be good. I mean, it's still not a full squad, but hey, 3v3 Grand Arena, maybe. Put him, Tusken Raider, and, like, Shaman. They might work pretty well together. Let's see. He can power up Tuskens and shut down enemy turn meter. Yeah, that's not really that cool. He can keep allies healthy. Okay, Shaman does that too. He's a healer, so the two of them could really keep the squad going. And stun enemies and inflict them with damage over time. That's both good, at least. Anyways, let's get it. Developers Insights. Oh, there is no Developers Insights on this one, unless they did it backwards. Well, I guess kit reveal then. Basic ceremonial dance. Oh wow, that's pretty goofy. Okay, so he points at the thing in a goofy manner, and then somebody goes. I don't know if it's random, or it's gotta be... You could probably choose it, obviously. Call a random other ally to assist, dealing 50% more damage. Grant Tusken allies 2 stacks of momentum for 3 turns. Momentum, that's a new ability, I guess. They must be talking about that later as to what that does. Token of respect. Token of respect, he just takes a drink out of his thing. How is that a token of respect? That would be someone else drinking out of the thing. But somehow it gives everybody some boosts. Grant all Tusken allies protection up 60% for 2 turns, dispel all debuffs from them, and reduce their cooldowns by 1. Okay. Unique 1. Ancestral Claim. Final text. Whenever an enemy recovers health or protection, inflict 1 stack of damage over time on them for 2 turns at the end of that turn. Whenever an enemy does? Huh. Whenever an enemy takes damage from a damage over time effect, Tusken allies recover 10% health. Tusken allies are immune to damage over time effects. Few things going on here. 1, that's funny. So when they try to get healthier, you put damage over time on them. 2, it's good for you, but kind of a dick move from their perspective that when one of the damage over times expel, you get a 10% heal. And then Tusken allies are immune to damage over time. Ain't that something? That's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know why you'd be using Tuskens against Vader or anything like that that's famous for damage over time, but they'd be useless against you. Leader, nomadic people, Zeta, and an Omicron. Alright. So, final text for the Zeta portion. Whenever an enemy gains a bonus turn meter, grant Tusken allies 1 stack of momentum for 3 turns. What the F is momentum? Does it tell us what it is in here? Tusken allies gain 20% defense and tenacity for each stack of momentum on them. Okay. That's what momentum is. It's not really a thing. It just immediately gives you these buffs. 20% defense and tenacity. Whenever a Tusken ally is targeted by an enemy and they have at least 10 stacks of momentum, remove all stacks of momentum, stun all attacking enemies for 1 turn, which can't be resisted, and the targeted Tusken ally takes a bonus turn. Wait, what? Whenever a Tusken ally is targeted by an enemy, does that mean that they're attacked, or just even just a target somehow? Like one of those, what's her name? Zam Wessel moves when she does the zeroing in move, whatever that one's called. Is that targeting? Either way, though, it says you remove all stacks of momentum, then you stun all the attacking enemies. It says attacking, though, so that could be like a mass assist even, too, then, right? And then you all gain a bonus turn. For each stack of momentum removed this way, there was a 20% chance, plus 5% for per relic amplifier level, max 50% total, to inflict a stack of damage over time on each attacking enemy for 2 turns. Now, the Omicron is for Grand Arena. And as you see, it says 3v3. So that is the whole goal. You're not going to use your because up here, that's not what they're doing. They got Shaman and just regular Raider. Boba Fett, Scion of Jango, counts as a Tusken ally if there is no character that summons at the start of battle. Boba Fett's Scion of Jango's payout is active and he can't lose momentum stacks except through expiration. Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Not I guess, it does make sense, but that's kind of terrible. Man, I always talk about these bad Omicrons. This has to be the worst Omicron. Like, what? Jango, I mean, Boba Fett, Scion of Jango, the whole point of him when he came out was to be a GL contender. With all his Omicrons, he would be he was the first to be a GL contender. He's not the first, he's not the only one anymore, but at the time he was. But, like, why would you put him under a Tusken lead just so that he can count as a Tusken and get this momentum stuff? I mean, I don't know. Seems like you'd be wasting your time doing that this way instead of letting Jango be the lead. Then again, Jango's Omicrons are for territory wars, right? So maybe you would sacrifice him in Grand Arena and use him under a Tusken. I don't know. Seems kind of stupid though. Community comments. Tusken supremacy begins. Prepare for the Tusken meta. Not really. First off, we only have 4 still. Second off, this is really geared towards Grand Arena, I feel. Why another 3v3 army when the other Tusken has one and other Tuskens are going to get reworked? Why have 2 Tusken leaders? Well, the Tusken leaders, I get it. Yes, that is very weird. You have 2 Tusken leaders with 4 characters total for the squad. You know what I mean? Like, maybe Rebels have a bunch of leaders, but there's a bunch of Rebel characters. We have 4 Tuskens and half of them are leaders. It's kind of weird. Then again, in Inquisitorius, every single one of them has a leader ability too, so I don't know. But why another 3v3 Ami? I mean, I feel like that's a pretty dumb question. Obviously, another one because there's not a full squad yet, so that makes the most sense. Are you going to do a 5v5 with only 4 characters? And then when the other Tusken has one for what, 3v3? Yeah, and your point is there's multiple squads that have, you know, multiple Omicrons working with it. You have the one with, what the heck is it? Leia and Akbar. Now there's the new one. Well, I don't know, actually. I think there's another one. I feel like there's another one. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I'm pretty sure there's another squad that there's 2 in the same type of faction. Like, it happens. It's not that big a deal. These guys suck anyways. Come on, who's using Tuskens? So if you have somebody that beefed up their Tuskens on at least a Relic 5, let's say, and they want to put them in 3v3 Grand Arena, and they have the Omicrons on them, who cares? What are you worried about it for? Because we're going to have 6 Tusken units when you include Boba Scion. Hey, you should start leveling up your Sith ships. What? Who said that and why? The question is, who is going to use our leader now? Nobody. I mean, nobody ever would have in the first place, but yes, and so it begins. Looking forward to the other kit in reworks. There will be reworks, right? Right? So you'll have 2 3v3 teams, the OG Tusken Trio and the new 2 Dad Bod Boba. And the new 2 plus Dad Bod Boba. Okay, so it's definitely been confirmed that we're getting more Tuskens. Everybody keeps saying this, but, like, I don't know about that.
This sounds exciting. Tuskens are a faction that I've wanted to see something new for years. Interesting to see an ability that has a faction tag to a specific character after all this time. Makes me wonder if we could see more of that in the future.
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm using a dumb voice over here. I'm not understanding this. Interesting to see an ability that adds a faction tag. Oh, yeah. They're talking about the Omicron. That makes it so that Boba Fett, Scion of Jango is a Tusken. Why does the special gift say it's basic?
That's totally true.
Salacious Crumb? That's, I mean, wait, what? Hold on a minute. Salacious Scrum. What? Never mind.
Just wish there was a summon for the Tusken Hound. There's still one more Tusken character to be released. Wonder if she'll have it.
How do you know it's a girl? What? Where did it say all this that I missed? If she summons, that switches off working as part of the team, so not likely. More likely she'll have either a 5v5 GAC or Territory War Omicron. That doesn't switch anything off. You don't have to put this one in part of the team that has Scion of Jango. It's 3v3 so far, so you just don't choose her. Does that mean Tusken Chieftan quits and there is no ally? What? Great question. Is this a non-combat character like Moth, Watt, etc.? Did this thing not have any attacks? I didn't even pay attention to that. I thought the first one was. Oh no, the first one points and then somebody goes. Oh yeah, that's true then. So is Chieftain somebody that just goes away? 5% maxed at 50%. 5 times 10 also equals 50. Relic 10. Tusken Meathead. Currently working on answering the questions, so please fill out the form and get them in. I can't wait to put the dumbest questions in the thing, too, and waste everyone's time to read them, or I can give you dumb answers that answer nothing. Duh. I'm a dickhead. In 3v3, you are going to use them anyway. Honorary plus Raider Army plus Shaman. Chieftain Army plus Warrior plus Scion. Raider Army won't work with Scion and Chieftain. Okay. I need you to wait for the Tusken boy then. I think it was his pet. Or maybe Chieftain, Female Warrior, and Tusken Boy. In this way, people without Scion can also enjoy having the second team. What are you talking about, Tusken Boy? What is that now? Ay. Any chance Boba Fett Scion of Jango counts as a Tusken ally for the purposes of the new raid? Otherwise, he won't be allowed, which seems really odd given his close ties to the Tuskens. There's a new raid too? What the fuck is happening? I know that there was a February road ahead. Maybe all this stuff's in there and I haven't looked at it yet. That's why I'm lost. That's a great point, especially given Book of Boba takes place in Tatooine and that was their rationale for faction gain. I'd take a Hut Cartel tag on him and Fennec to get them into the right tail. Is there any chance the Mandalorian Beskar armor has synergy with the Tuskens? Canon-wise, he has had a pretty strong relationship with them throughout the Mandalorian series, both in his ability to communicate with them and working as a team to kill the Crate Dragon. At Dickbag, this question wasn't really answered in the Q&A. Will any Tusken get a 5v5 GAC army is what was asked, not where will they have uses. And don't worry, they never answer anything right, and when they do answer something right, it's a brain-dead question. It's like a waste of time to have this Q&A session. Maybe you guys are being coy and saying no, but a direct answer would be nice. Yeah, that's what I say all the time too. Fuck Meathead. He's a dickhead. I should say CG Tusken Dickhead. There's no mention of the chieftain escaping from battle when they are the only ally left. Is this intended, considering he can't actually deal damage?
It said it in the Q&A, he doesn't escape because he still does damage.
He doesn't escape because he still does damage over time damage? That's stupid though, that's barely any damage. First off, you gotta wait for it to happen. And then, I don't know, I guess it's just like the Jawa then. There's that one Jawa that doesn't really have attacks except for pumping out a thermal detonator. It doesn't just run away, it'll still pump out a thermal detonator even though you gotta wait however long it takes for the thing to blow up, so I don't know. Anyways, I guess that was the kit reveal. I thought it would be the developer's insights, but it's backwards now. So yeah, thanks for checking this out with me, and until next time, I said see ya.